Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video, we will understand about a topic which is important for both the tools, that is SQL, also for Power BI. And the topic name is View, that you can see on front of my screen. But let me tell you one thing, why I have told like it is important for both SQL and Power BI. If you check out my 1st February 2026, like 1st February project, you will be able to understand like how client had told the freelance gig that our database has been updated, some columns has been updated, find the requirement from the updated data, and same thing you connect it with Power BI, also use the same requirement, or the I would say yeah, the same requirement in model view, and connect it and find out the useful resolution in the dashboard. So in that scenario, in less amount of time, what you will do, you will just look at, like, you will explore the data set, what things has been updated. After exploring the data set, what you will do, you will write a query, find the output. Either you will create as a view, either you will create as a table. Then you will update the I mean you will create a updated connection with the Power BI, and then take the view, I mean the view table or the create table, whatever you have made it, to the Power BI. Then you will make a connection like stars connection or snowflakes, and then find the output. So in that scenario, this is the reason why I have told like it is used in both SQL and Power BI point of view. So first thing first, before jumping into the practical part of the topic, let's talk about the theoretical part about today's topic, and that is view. So first question, like, what is view? View is simply a virtual table. I mean, it does not store data physically, and also it does not store a permanent SQL table. It only stores the SQL select query. Let me show you in this. Let me write it here for the notes. What is view? What does view do? View is a virtual table. View is a virtual table in SQL. Second thing, it does not store I would say permanent data. Simple. It only stores the select query thing in SQL for further use. That's the only thing about it, nothing else. Okay, so it is like, you can say in a single line, is like view is a saved select query. That's it. So okay, we have learned what is view, theoretical part. Now you might be having a question in your mind, like, why do we use a view? We use view to simplify the complex query. Like, instead of writing joins and filter again and again, we save them as a view and use it on a regular basis wherever it is required. But still, due to human error and due to writing the complex queries same again and again, and then messing up with the human error, it is better to create a view and use it on a regular basis. Second thing, for security purpose, I mean, you can show only the selected column to the user instead of giving full table access. These things we will see in future videos. Actually, this is the basic part that we are learning right now, that's why I'm saying. And third thing, I would say it is for better readability and maintenance. I mean, cleaner SQL query is easier to use in any of the BI tools, either in Tableau, either in Power BI, whatever you are comfortable with. So let me tell you one thing, the most important part of view is like view always show you the latest data. I mean to say, if the table data changes, the view output also changes automatically. Let me write it. You can also write it, and it is an interview point of view question. view always shows you the updated data, right? This is the main thing. I mean to say, suppose we will see this in practical as well. Suppose you have written like create view as, then you have written a query in this same view. Okay, it is like you have written a query and you are using it as a view. Suppose the query that you have written is connected to a data set, and due to some reason this data set got updated. So what will SQL do? The updated data set will get synced to the query, and the query which is synced will be automatically synced with the view that you have made it. Simple as it is. Okay, so view always shows you the updated data, right? And also one more thing, if the data changes, the view output also changes automatically. Okay, lots of theoretical part, lots of theoretical insights. Let's jump into the practical part of it. So this is the practical table where we will do the practical part. And in this table what we have employee ID, employee name, department, salary and city. So we have 5 rows for that as well. Suppose we want to create a view for the people or the employees whose department is IT. Let's create it. So what is the syntax for it? Create view, and after creating view, after writing this, you have to write the view name. I mean to say, you have to write IT employee alias, then you have to write select employee ID, then I will write employee name, then I will write department, then I will write salary, then I will write city. Okay, from employee YT, where I would say department equal to IT. Simple. And when I execute it, let's see, is it okay? Okay, view is created. So how we will see it? Like how we obviously we have to check it. Let me see, select everything from IT employee. Let's execute it. So we have 3 people in IT department. Okay, so the view is created and it is easily used. Like we have to write a query, we have to create a table. That's it. It is easy to use. Syntax is also easy. But remember, the data which we are seeing here right now is coming from the employee table, and the view only stores the query, not the data. Okay, it only stores the query. Let me write here. This is also important thing. View only stores the query, not the data. Okay, stores the query, not the data. That is the main thing which you have to take care of. Let's move to this. So let's have a updation in the table. I will do the update in table, means the employee YT, that's the main table that you can see. Let me show you here. This is the main table. I will do some updation here, and then you see how the things are getting updated. Okay, let's update. Okay, Rahul is having 60,000 salary. Let's update. Employee YT set salary equal to 80,000. Okay, where employee name equal to Rahul. Oops, sorry. Let's update it. Oh, sorry. I have written update table. Okay, update done and dusted. And when I execute it, where it is, Rahul is 80,000. Now I have not done anything. I have just done the update part in the main table. Now let's see. I have not touched this as well. I have not touched this. I have not touched any of the view wala query and view wala part. Right now, let's see, is the table or the data inside the view, is it updated? Let's check that out. See, it is updated. Rahul 80,000 is updated. So in this way, you can see how things are getting updated with the help of this. Let's do one more thing. Let's do like this. Create view total IT. Let me do some aggregate version here. It is salary alias. Let's write select everything from the main table, not everything. Let's write select department sum of salary from this, where sum of salary from this. Then let's write group by department. ठीक है, let's execute it. Or can we do like this, IT salary, no? Where department equal to IT group by this. Let's execute it. Okay, view is created, and this is the second view. Select everything from. Let's execute this and see what's the output. Okay, so this is the output. 1,95,000. Let's do one thing. Let's create it as 10,000. Okay, and let's update it. We have updated it, and now let's see what's the output. Earlier it was 1,95,000. Let's update it. Now see how the things are also getting updated. So this works in aggregate functions as well. Aggregate matlab this, where is it? I have done sum of salary. Aggregate functions are used, and I have changed the salary for Rahul. Actually Rahul is in IT department. Earlier with 80,000 salary with Rahul, we have seen it was 1,95,000. When I have updated it, then SQL have updated the table there. Also it has updated the view here. So when I do the sum, updated the view here as well. So when I do the sum, what happens? In sum also you get a updated output in this. So you have seen how things work behind the scene in SQL with the help of view function. And also let me tell you one thing, that's the end of the video. And if you have learned something from the video, please click on the like button. Also click on the subscribe button with the bell icon. If you have any more doubts in this video, you can ask your doubts either in the comment section, either in the mail ID, or we do live stream each and every day. So whenever I start my live stream, you just join my live stream and ask me doubts related to any of the topic in SQL, in Python for data analytics, or in Power BI. I will personally help you out with the help of practical part, theoretical part, and with the help of this whiteboard. So also share this video to someone who is learning SQL on a daily basis, so that it would be really helpful for them. So that's all about it. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video. Till then, bye bye, take care, happy coding, happy learning, and happy querying.